Hey everybody, it's Shamika. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. I appreciate your support. So you guys have been asking about the Sweet versus Cardona lawsuit, and let me say, I've been telling y'all about this, okay? So if you have been a Shamika saver, okay, you've been paying attention and subscribing and watching my videos, you will see I have been talking about the borrower's defense for at least 2 years, okay? And if you have put in your application with me, with my assistance, you are either waiting to get your loans dismissed and or you have already got your loans discharged, let me say that correctly, and congratulations, okay? So the Sweet versus Cardona lawsuit is basically a whole bunch of individuals suing schools who basically the Department of Education backed individuals who were suing these schools, and they came up with a list of at least I believe it's over 100 schools. I'm actually gonna put the I guess I'm gonna have to put a link to the picture because I actually only have a link to, you know what, I take that back. I am going to give you guys an actual link. I actually know where it is. They don't make it that easy to find, but your girl got it, okay? And also, if you follow me on TikTok, you will see I already had a video up a year ago with the schools behind me, letting you know what schools were included. Okay, there are a ton of schools, but this Sweet versus Cardona lawsuit has already been settled, and please do not get it confused with Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program, because that is something different, okay? And if you are wondering if that's ever going to pass, you need to watch my video where I talked about the student loan discharge update, the Joe Biden one. And let me just say in a gist, it's probably never going to happen, guys, okay? So your best hope for getting your loans forgiven, and if you watch my lives on Monday at 7 p.m., okay, you will see, I say this every Monday, your borrower's defense is probably your number one option for getting your loans dismissed, especially if you went to these schools. Now, if you did not go to the schools that are on the list, that doesn't mean that you can't apply for the borrower's defense. What it does mean, though, is that you are now going to have to prove, let's say it in lawyer speak, the burden of proof is on you to prove why the school that you attended, you feel that the government should support you in discharging your loans from this school, because either they made false promises, they lied, they closed down. It's a myriad of reasons, okay? So I haven't really seen anybody who just arbitrarily apply for a certain school and won. It is more than likely going to be the schools from this list. And yes, there are still people out there in 2023 that have not applied for this program, and it is called the borrower's defense application. It's actually called like the borrower's defense to student repayment. It's something long, but we don't use all that. We just call it the borrower's defense, and it is a 25 or 26 page application, okay? Now let me tell you, the application, it's very, very, very redundant. It's going to ask you the same questions several different times with a word slightly different, and you may or may not know how to fill out this application. First of all, don't get frustrated. It is just a part of the game. I believe in copy paste. So if you came up with a good answer, then I would just do that throughout the rest. If you need assistance, you can reach out to me. You can go to my website, shamikasaves.com. We actually help you guys do the application so that you can submit it. All right. Now, let me say this as a disclaimer. The Department of Education says that nobody should charge you in the promise of getting your loans discharged. I'm not making the promise, but I can tell you that if your loans are on, if your schools are on that list, and you could call the Department of Education yourself and you could ask, you have a pretty good chance of getting them dismissed, but you gotta do the work to get it. So if you have not filled out your application, please do so. Submit it to Department of Education. Now, you can do it online, but you can also do it through papers. There is, you can choose which way that you want to do it. It really doesn't matter. I can tell you the individuals that I have helped or have been, with them throughout the process. It's taken about a year. I've seen the forgivenesses or discharges come down in June, and I've seen them come down in November. I don't know why those dates or those months are out, or why it happens in those times, but that is usually when it happens. June is getting ready to come up, so some of my guys who are waiting, we are hoping that this June you will get the email so that I can put it out just like I did on my TikTok. If you watch and follow me on TikTok, I did a video with somebody's actual email saying that it was discharged under the borrower's defense. It is really happening, guys. And if you have any tax questions, let me say that if your school loans are discharged, you do not have to add that onto your taxes, even if you receive a tax document. You may have received it by mistake, but you do not have to add it because it's covered. Okay, they don't require it, and even the IRS has it in the publication that you don't have to include any loans that are discharged between now and 2025. Okay, let's see what else. Please be watchful of your credit reports, okay? Because if your loans have been on your credit for a very long time, you may find that these loans are now going to delete off of your credit. Now that's great because, hey, well, sometimes I think it's bad, okay? And let me say why. Because they've been on your credit a very long time, especially some of us older people. They've been on our credit report for at least 20 years. So we like having that heavy anchor. So when you delete something like that that's been on your credit for so long, you know what's going to happen to your credit scores? They're going to go ooh, just like that. So that is why I really can't find a good reason. I feel as if they could just keep them on your credit report and show them as closed or paid. If there's nothing derogatory, then great. And if there is a derogatory, why don't they just remove it? Department of Education people, I know you're listening. So just clean them up, just update them. Don't delete them. What's the point? I know you're deleting them because it's as if they never got them, but nobody's letting people know that their credit scores are going to be affected. So Shamika is telling you, okay? What else? That is basically it. So again, I'm going to put the link to the actual Sweet versus Cardona lawsuit page, and they do have a frequently asked questions section, and they put the list of schools way down, so that it makes it kind of difficult to find, but it is there, so you guys can go and take a look and see if your school is on the list. If your school is on the list, then all you need to do is to print out that borrower's defense application, fill it out, all 26 pages, submit it, and then you wait. Now, if you are curious of what is happening with your application, the Department of Education does allow you to call. I always tell everybody to call studentaid.gov. Let me say that again because I know I talk fast. Studentaid.gov. All you got to do is go to that website. There's an 800 number, call, and they will tell you it's still processing. And that's it. Okay, so about a 12-month wait. Hopefully you guys can get in, and please get your applications in by 2025. I know that sounds crazy, but there are going to be some people who are swear up and down they did not hear about this program, did not hear about your girl, and did not know anything about this program. So if they don't, it is up to you, my friends, to help somebody get these loans off of their credit and out of their life. Okay, y'all got houses to buy. All right, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye.